Are you learning Hungarian? You are a perfect beginner, or you know very, very little, and you are looking for some good resources to help you progress with this language. Stick with me and I'll share with you some really good advice on how to find and how to use these resources. Hi everyone and welcome to Andrea Marino Polyglot Experience. It's Andrea here. In one of my last videos I talked about my experience with Chinese, and likewise today I would like to talk about my experience with Hungarian. Hungarian is another one of those languages that I really like, I fell in love with, but at the same time I'm studying at a very, very relaxed pace, and I'm not able to speak Hungarian as yet at the moment, but I'm kind of working on comprehension, building the basics in order to being able to communicate. At the moment I'm sitting at a A1, pre-A1 level, and therefore, since Hungarian is a completely unrelated language, it's not even an Indo-European language, it's very difficult to understand, and therefore you need to go through that process of building up, learning the vocabulary, and learning how the language works, the structures, the patterns, and so on. Now, when it comes to resources, I'm here to recommend a good book I found in a shop, in a charity shop. This is Teach Yourself Hungarian, which is very, very good. It's about 370 pages. It's divided into 21 units. But although I'm using this book, and by the way, if you watched the video where I talk about Chinese, I mentioned that in that video that I use Teach Yourself Mandarin Chinese too. So these books are really, really good, and but I'm integrating that with some resources I found on YouTube. I strongly recommend not to use Duolingo, because Duolingo is not effective at all for any language, but in particular I've tried Duolingo for some time with Hungarian, and I really didn't get anywhere apart from getting familiar with the pronunciation, with the some basic words, but doesn't really help you progress. And I have to say that it's very, very, very difficult for languages like Hungarian and other less popular languages like Greek, Turkish, to find good beginner materials, good beginner channels on YouTube or other resources. I have to say, quite unexpectedly, I came across a really good channel, a small channel. There's, at the moment as I talk to you, 681 subscribers, and when I searched for good channels to learn Hungarian, I couldn't find anything like that. I found most of the channels I came across, the most popular channels to learn Hungarian quite too advanced for my level. So I needed something a little bit more basic to build up the foundation in order to get to the intermediate level that would allow me to understand the content in those channels. So I came across quite unexpectedly this channel that is called the Magyar Hub, and they have a really good playlist called Learn Hungarian Daily Conversations. In this channel they use a very straightforward approach where they teach you the language in a very gradual way, and in a way that you build up your vocabulary through repetitions and by introducing every now and then new words, new verbs, prepositions, and so on. And you build up naturally by listening and repeating. This is a good way to practice shadowing, for example. And I also I encourage you to write down these phrases, and just through repetition you acquire the language. You really feel that you are progressing, and the lessons are quite long too, so you really feel like at the end of each lesson that you've learned something. Furthermore, there are lots of repetitions in each lesson, and you kind of revise what you've learned in the previous lessons in every new lesson. So it's really good. The other good feature, the voices are really pleasant, and they are not AI generated, so it's a human voice. This is very important too. And you just relax and listen, repeat, and that's how you learn. Write down. This is a really good tip too. It's important for retention. Okay, I've got my iPad here, and I'm gonna show you. This is the lesson I'm studying right now, lesson number 7. I just give you a quick idea of how it works.
Please just listen to this part.
This is it. When are you going?
Mikor mész?
When?
Mikor?
Where are you from?
Honnan jöttél?
Where is Tommy from?
Honnan jött Tommy?
Okay.
Rendben.
Ask, where are you going?
And then you practice.
Hova?
And then there are really useful explanations, grammar explanations, but in context. And this is all vocabulary. You build essential vocabulary. So this is really a good way to learn from scratch a very difficult language. I normally don't like content in English. I prefer the content to be in my target language. If I had reached an intermediate level, I would have gone for something that is entirely in Hungarian, but unfortunately that would be too challenging for me, so I need to wait to get there. So this is a really good intermediate step before I get to that level of comprehension. And yes, I highly recommend you to try it. Quick disclaimer, I'm not receiving any money. I'm not sponsoring this channel. This is just an honest review. And let's move on to the other channel I found. Again, another small channel that I really like. This is a little bit more advanced, and I think it complements well the one I'm using right now. This channel is called Hungarian with Dory, and there are short lessons, short videos, like podcast, in a kind of podcast format. Each video is about 3.5 minutes long. Now I'm gonna play one of her videos, and I'm gonna show you how her content is organized.
Magyar óra Dórival.
There we go.
Filmek. Nagyon szeretek filmeket nézni. A kedvencem a sci-fi. De szeretem a romantikus, a történelmi filmeket és a drámákat is.
This is definitely a little bit more advanced for me, but still is quite good content. And the good thing is that you can activate the subtitles in English, and you can acquire vocabulary in this way. And she talks about very interesting topics, everyday life topics. So I really encourage to check this channel as well. That's it for today. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you liked it, please support me by subscribing and liking this video. And I'll see you in the next video, but please let me know in the comments what is your experience with Hungarian if you're learning this language, and what are the challenges you have encountered, how you have overcome them. I'm really interested in knowing about your experience. I'll see you in the next video. Bye now.